Polk County jury selection will finally begin for the man accused of killing a former Lakeland commissioner and her husband over 3 years ago.
They were found stabbed to death in their home, and ever since then, the couple's family has awaited anxiously for a chance at justice.
Buster News' Mariah Harrison is live at the courthouse in Bartow ahead of the trial. It's been a while. We're a little fuzzy on the details. Bring us up to speed here, Mariah.
Yeah, it's been a few years here. Good morning, guys. But this is some of the first movement in this case since the suspect, Marcel Walden, was first arrested and then indicted by a grand jury back in December of 2020. Family and friends have waited years for answers.
Marcel Walden.
This is the man police say robbed and killed former Lakeland Commissioner Edie Yates Henderson and her husband David Henderson. Investigators say Walden entered the Hendersons' home on November 10th, 2020 through an unlocked door. They say Edie's husband had stepped out to grab the couple breakfast, leaving Edie alone in the house. Inside, Walden held the 67-year-old woman up at gunpoint and forced her to write two $5,000 checks made out to him before stabbing her to death.
The crime scene, as you can imagine, was absolutely horrific.
Investigators say her husband met the same fate when he returned home. On his way out, Walden apparently tried to burn the house down. Police say he turned on every gas appliance before exiting.
We think he left it that way in an attempt to burn the house down to cover up the evidence that was there.
But his crime spree wasn't over yet. They say to leave, Walden stole the couple's Audi, which investigators found burned a short time later. He was eventually turned in by a Good Samaritan and taken into custody. Years later, the community still coping with the loss of two of their own.
It's shocking and terribly, terribly sad. As a neighborhood, we're just stunned that this would happen, and we, support Lakeland Police Department and getting to the bottom of this.
And that trial and jury selection, which starts today, is another step toward getting to the bottom of it. And we do know that because this is such a violent case, that the state attorney's office is seeking the death penalty in this case. Again, the jury selection gets started here in Bartow at 8 o'clock this morning, guys.
And of course, we will continue to follow the developments there. Mariah Harrison reporting for us this morning. Thank you.